all a very happy day, students. Hope you all are safe. Today we are going to see Unit 2, Chapter 5, that is Capital Market. So these are the topics that we are going to see in this lesson. That is meaning and definition, characteristics of capital market, kinds of capital market, functions and importance of capital market, Indian capital market, its evolution and growth, and next comes the financial institutions. So by this picture itself, you can just have a gist out of the capital market. So market is an area where we buy and sell goods. But here in capital market, what makes a difference? That we will see here. So first we are going to see the meaning of capital market. The term capital market refers to the facilities and institutional arrangements through which long-term funds, both debt and equities, are raised and invested. So, this is a market which facilitates long-term funds, both debt and equity, to the needy people. Here, the needy people would be the firms or individual entrepreneurs who are in need of money either for the expansion or modernization of other developments to be made in their firm. So this is going to help these individuals or entrepreneurs to get long-term funds in order to develop themselves. This capital market directs the savings of the potential people to the areas wherever there is need. That is, last class also we saw. So there are a set of people who had lot of money, that is surplus of money. From that surplus area, the money is going to be moved to with the help of the intermediary to a place called market, that is financial market. So here that is only the capital market. Financial market is classified into two. One is capital market and the next one is money market. So capital market only today we are going to see. Capital market is going to deal with long-term funds, whereas money market will be dealing with short-term funds. And next we are going to see the definition of capital market. Definition of capital market. So capital market can be defined as a market for borrowing and lending of long-term capital funds required by the business enterprises. So here this capital market is going to be a base, or it is going to be a place where the people are going to borrow money. So who are the people who are going to borrow money? The people who are in need of it. Here the needy people is nothing but the firms and individuals. They go and they go and borrow money if they don't have, and they will lend money if they have excess. Those people who lending money who have excess will also be called as investors. So this is how the capital market will be working. And next there is also another definition which is given by Arun K. Data. He defines capital market may be defined as a complex of institution investments and practices with established link between the demand for the supply of different types of capital gains. Here he defines capital market is going to act as the established link between demanders and the suppliers. That is, there are going to be two set of people. One side the people who needs money, the other side who is going to provide money. So it is going to establish a link. Which is going to establish the link? Capital market. The people who have excess of money will invest it in the capital market. Thus, the individual or the firms are in need of money facilitates from this market. They get it from this market. And next we are going to see the characteristics of capital market. So what are the characteristics of capital market is that we are going to see about securities market, price, participants, location and market for financial assets. First, we'll see about the securities market. That is the first characteristics. Security market. They deal through the securities like shares, debentures, etc. Here, securities market are the market which deals through shares, debentures, and other kind of securities. The price also would be determined as the securities such as shares and debentures are traded in the capital market. They are also called as security market. And next characteristic which we are going to see is price. The price is based on the demand and supply prevailing in the capital market for the securities. Normally, a product's price would be determined according to the demand and supply only. Here also, same way, the demand and supply of securities determine the money for that. That is, the price is being determined according to the demand and supply only. And next is participants. Who are the people who take part in who are the people who work in the capital market? Individuals, corporate sectors, government banks, and other financial institutions. Individuals in the sense they are the entrepreneurs, corporate sectors in the sense there are some group of people who work there. Some government banks also become as a participants here, and other financial institutions also will be a participant out of it. There are many players in the capital market where these people are also the part of it. And next, location. Capital market is not confined to certain specific locations. Okay, if it is not specified, not confined to certain specific locations, then where they to stay? The capital markets are not confined to certain specific locations. They are concentrated in certain well-known areas wherever suppliers and users of capital get together and do business. Thus, they don't exist in defined areas. That is, they won't live in a particular place. According to the need of the capital market participants, they change their place. And next comes the market for financial assets. Capital market provides a transaction platform for long-term financial assets. So as I already said you, capital market is going to deal with long-term funds, whereas money market is going to deal with short-term funds. So whenever long-term funds are going to be borrowed or lent, they give in need of some securities. They give some document and only then they can borrow the money. That is what here. So it is going to work on with some financial assets. So it is a place where capital is provided in long-term basis with the help of financial assets. So next we are going to see about the kinds of capital market. So the capital market is divided into two, that is primary market and secondary market. So first we are going to see about the primary market. The primary market deals with those securities which are issued to the public for the first time. Primary market is a market for new issue or new financial claims. They also deal with securities which are issued for the first time. As it deals the securities for the first time, they are also called as new issue market. In the primary market, borrowers exchange new financial securities for long-term funds in three ways, such as public issue, right issue, and private placement. So first we'll see about the public issue. The most common method of raising capital by new companies. So this is one of the most common method, which is in new companies, in order to get the shares from the other people, they sell their securities. That is what is public issue. And next one is right issue. Securities are first offered to the existing shareholders. That is, when the securities are being sold to the public, they get the preference in their selling. That is what is rights issue. When an existing company wants to raise the additional capital, So when this rights issue will happen is that when an existing company is in need to increase their capital, when they wanted to raise their additional capital, they issue shares through this method, that is rights issue. In this, first preference is given to the existing shareholders, only then the other participant gets the money. And next one is private placement. Selling securities privately to a small group of investors. It is a way of selling securities privately, that too by a small group of investors such as bankers, underwriters, and there are some set of brokers, agents and all sell the shares in behalf of the other company. Next comes the secondary market. Secondary market may be defined as the market for old securities, in the sense that securities which are previously issued in the primary market are traded here. So by terms itself we can know it is secondary. So the old shares or old securities will be sold here. This trading takes place between the investors and the person who follow the original issue of the primary market. So whenever a particular security is sold in the primary market, after its sales, when the security loses its value, it will be sold back to other people. So that sold security will reach the secondary market. So from the secondary market, the other people get those securities according to their need or demand, or even according to the price. So that is how secondary market works.